Hello there everyone, it's Defcon1 here with another review, and today I'm going to be reviewing Saints Row Gat Out of Hell. And I'm going to do this as a pros and cons sort of review. So I'm going to start with the cons and go to the pros, because everyone wants to hear the cons before the pros, you know. You want to hear the bad news first before the good one. So yeah, let's start off with the first con. And the first con is the control scheme for flying, and I just didn't really like it. I had to use the LB button and the left analog stick rather, because I was playing on the Xbox One, and I think the controller was kind of it's kind of thicker, I guess. So it gave me really bad hand cramp when I was trying to hold the LB button, trying to steer around with the left analog stick. I think it would be better if they put it holding the RB button rather. So it would be a lot more comfortable and stuff for people that have smaller hands and stuff. So yeah, that's the first con. I just wish that they would change that, to be honest, or if you could at least change it in the options, but you couldn't really. I had a look. So but anyway, the second con is I guess this can be counted for Saints Row 4 as well, as it was the same way sort of thing. But if you're playing with a friend and they're ahead of you and they go to start a mission and you have to accept that mission, and you could be flying and jumping around and stuff, and you're pressing all these buttons, and yeah, it pops up for you to accept it, and you're declining it all the time because you're pressing the buttons. I reckon they should have put that again. Again, it's controller scheme, I guess. They should have put it on options or the other button on the left hand side for you to accept the missions, because then you're not declining something and getting killed at the same time, basically. So I think they could have spent more time with the control schemes and stuff like that, and they seem to have like just not thought about it at all, you know. But let's get on to the final con, and that's got to be the biggest con, I guess, is the glitching and the just basically the game just freezing and chucks you back to the home screen on the, I guess it'd be the Xbox or the PS4, whatever you're playing on. But I don't know whether this happens on the if you played it as a solo experience. It might be something that's an online problem basically. But because yeah, I played the whole of Gat Out of Hell with someone else, and we both had a lot of issues with it basically. And like I said, the screen just making a noise and just chucking us out of the game. And also, this is a spoiler by the way, just to let you know. It's not a massive spoiler because it's only like I guess it's just the way that they do their viewpoints and, like, time traveling, fast travel rather. And that's when you go into, like, if you jump down this hole and you have to fight off a load of enemies and destroy a couple of things, and then there'll be a cutscene where once you've destroyed those things and the monster jumps down. But once we were doing that and a monster didn't even appear, so we had to back out the game and stuff like that and restart it. And we did basically a lot of that, like restarting things, because they were basically just not letting us do what the missions and stuff. And yeah, that's kind of really, really, really annoying at times, because we lost count of how many times we had to do that when we were playing the game. But anyway, let's get on to the pros now, because the game isn't all bad, to be honest. It has a really good story, which which is a shame because of all the glitching and stuff like that, and the problems of the game's control scheme and stuff like that. Because the game is really, really fun, and like it's really funny and stuff. And I was really sad just because of the how fun the game was that it ended, the story. And like there's a lot of another spoiler by the way, there's a few characters in there that you meet along the way that from like history, and films and stuff like that. And they made the game really, really enjoyable and stuff. And you know I wish they'd actually shown more of those guys as well. And yeah, my score for this game is an 8. I'm taking 2 points off of the glitch in the control scheme, because yeah, it was an issue and stuff like that. And but I really enjoyed the game, and the style of the game, and the comedy and stuff like that, and the weapons that you could wield in it, sort of thing, and the powers. So I really enjoyed that. So I can only complain and take a couple of points off. Well, anyway, now I'm gonna start my shout out, and that my shout out is to the Jimmy Boy Network, and that's the name of his Twitch channel and his YouTube. But I think on his Twitch it's actually the Jimmy Boy Network 92. So I'll put the links to the in the description of Jimmy, and you probably see him in the comment section because I'll let him know, about the shout out and stuff. And yeah, he's a really good friend of mine, and he does loads of different live streams. He live streams quite a bit, and yeah, he's a really, really good friend of mine. So and he's doing very, very well with his YouTube channel. So yeah, I'll just head off now and let you enjoy the rest of this gameplay for Far Cry 4. And yeah, in the comment section below, let me know what you think of my review, if you agree or if you disagree, or if there's any other issues that you've seen in the game and that, and what you'd like to see changing, or if you completely disagree with it with my review, that's completely fine. I've had my opinion, you have your opinion, and I value your opinion as well. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.